And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, we are streaming on Twitch and we are streaming on Facebook. And today we are opening and going to set up the Ender 5. The Ender 5 is considered. Let's see the comments here. Yeah, Michael, we're here finally after the internet decided to take a dump before I went live. Yeah, I had internet problems, so I had to wait until the internet restabilized. Go figure. So we have the Ender 5. The Ender 5, the reason. Now, I'm going to get into a little bit of what I'm thinking. Now, granted, this may not be true. It matters on the person themselves. Hopefully, you guys are hearing me okay. According to the audio, it looks like it is going through, but I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and smash that button. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well in the UK. So, I picked up the Ender 5 recently. Audio is good. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. So, the reason I went with the Ender 5, well, if you guys know anything about what's going on right now in the market, I think the Ender 5 is going to become the next Ender 3 in a lot of ways. The reason I'm saying that is because right now there's a chip shortage. If you guys don't know about the China chip shortage right now, it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. Taiwan has reported that their chips, the roll-up chips is not happening. So we are going to have a major chip shortage, and it's already starting. I've been talking to people that work on printers. I've been talking to people that work on mills, everything. They're all saying the same thing. There's a chip shortage, and it's going to get bad until it gets better. So right now we have chips that we can't get anymore. Controller boards you can't replace. So as the Ender 3s are the most popular, they're going to go right through the stinking roof. But printers that are not as popular, like the Ender 5, are going to stay at the same relative space price. And right now, Creality was doing some wicked sales with these ones right now. Not on the Ender 3s, but on the Ender 5s, the sale is a better value for the buck. So I said, I should get it. I'm going to be converting a CR10 to a Core XY style, similar to this. This is what we call as a D-bot. The idea of a D-bot is it uses linear rails, V-slot rails, to do your X and Y, and your Z becomes stable, and what would be your Y now becomes your Z, and just keeps the plate stable. So you can get better quality without the price of Core XY. There's some trade-offs and some things different. Yeah, sure, you don't get the same type of speed like a Core XY can do, but in the long term, sometimes you don't need that speed. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, new GPU cards are almost a myth. Exactly. It's ridiculous right now. The cost of everything's going up. Now, I'll give you an example. We use a chipset for where I work. And I've been told they can't get any chips for our machines anymore. We've outsourced another company that was able to get us the chips. We had to pay a lot more for them, but we're able to get them. Quality, we're not even 100% sure ourselves. But yeah, we'll have to see what goes on. But this was a great steal for what I got it for. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to become the new Ender 3. Almost guarantee you. Because this is cheaper. In the long run, you get more bang for the buck. Now, if you go to AliExpress, they're doing a big sale right now on this. So I was like, okay, well, hey, if it's on sale, why not? I don't know if anybody's on the Twitch side. If you're on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Also, if you're on the Facebook, if you're on our YouTube, thank you so much for being a YouTuber. If you're on the YouTube side, please hit subscribe. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the content that I put out. It does help the channel grow. Hey, Zolan! How you been? Hopefully things are going well for you, just like they're going well for me. Okay, so I'm opening this up upside down because this right here. Let's take this out. Alright. So I have this upside down right now. That's what I want. You're probably wondering why I'm opening this upside down. You'll see in a second. It just makes it easier to get it out of the box. Understandable. I know why. Don't worry. I hear you, buddy. It's hard. I agree. Heck, I had to put down my cat that was, what, 10 years old? Most loving little thing, but also he was kind, sweet, gentle, but he also had a problem, which is why I'm not going to be seeing the vet I used to have because the vet misdiagnosed him, and I'm pissed off about that. So, yeah, the place where we took him just didn't check him out properly, and yeah, that was it. Been nice to know that we didn't have to spend $200 on supplies. We thought it was allergies because he's gone through like a sniffling allergy before, but this time it was bad, and well, doctors were saying, yeah, it could be a lot worse than what it was. Hey, SPS Gaming, thanks for coming on. I appreciate that. Over my Twitch side, thank you so much for joining us. What's up? Not much. We're just getting the Ender 5 a look at. Another 3D printer in my 3D printer collection. And as I've been saying already, this is going to be the next Ender 3. Price, value, bang for the buck. It's always good. So we have their book, instruction manual. Yeah. Invitation to join their cloud. This is a big thing right now that they're pushing. Cloud printing. They sound epic. Thanks. Yeah, so don't know what they're going on with this one for, but let's see what else is in the foam. Under the foam. Okay, so in the foam, we got a screen. The usual Marlin screens. So look at this. Okay. So this is just a standard one, but what's nice, they actually gave you the mill extruder. I was hoping for the dual geared one like they have on the print mill, but I don't know if you guys can see it that well. Unfortunately, it's a lighting issue here. But it's just a basic everyday extruder. Hey, thanks for coming in. So on the top here, we got, so let me see if I can show it to you guys. Let's see what I'm looking at. So right here's the, your Z-axis gantry. So I'm not sure which way this one's going. I think it goes like this in, if I remember correctly. I'm going to put that off the side. We have the bed with the magnetic floppy plate, which I'm not a fan of. And we'll look at that in a second because I want to show you something. Oh, yes, okay. So they give you the end, they give you the hole. So this is the top part of it, right here. So it'll sit on top. So this gives you like a Core XY type idea with using, like I said, with the wheels and using a regular MK8 hot end. Dual linear drive screws. That's nice. So that controls your X and Y, controlled by pulleys and wires. That's not too bad. Okay. Oh, well, I don't really do that much Twitch stuff, so it's kind of like a useless part of it. But I don't consider Twitch useless. I just consider how I use it to be a little useless. But I go there for gaming. I go there to do my gaming stuff, and that's what I do there. We got our nicely wrapped up set of 2010s for them. Sorry, 4020s. My mistake. Not 4010. Looks like we got some filament, probably 240 grams of their white stuff. Yeah. Here's the bottom base. Alright. This is the whole bottom with the instructions on the front. Inside here, let's have a look at the power supply. I'm a little curious myself right now. Yeah, look up the Canadian Maker Project on Twitch. Okay, let's have a look and see what we got in the this box here. Tools, screws, filament holder, cable, and those SD cards we see in the Ender 3s. Same design. I like these actually, they work really well. But other than that, just basic stuff we don't need to look at. Tools. Another. That's Eclipse. Okay. The card we don't need right now. We need this. Your SD card reader melted? Ugh. Ew, buddy, I feel sorry for you. Okay, so what do we get? We got a package of M5 25s. That was probably for the map. That's probably for all the screws that we got put in. The couplers, which I really hate for boat and tubing. M5 30s is probably for the top for the bed. And then we got M410s. These are probably for fastening the bed to the bed, to the Z-axis. Okay, let's go into the... I'm a little curious because I've heard some issues with this. I want to check the power supply, make sure the cables are routed properly before I turn it on and get myself electrocuted. That has happened to people. It's not happened to me because I always check, but whenever you get a new machine, always check your wiring inside first. It's always a good thing to do. If you're unsure of your wiring, then don't do it. Basic rule. So how many of you guys have Ender 5s or have Ender 3s, or what printers do you have? Post them in the chat. Let me know. I'm a little curious. I actually know what Ember has because he's been trying to tell me to go with those machines. But I haven't. I just had a bad experience with the ER20, so I'll not buy one. So I won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Sorry. Once I had one bad experience, I won't touch them. Also, the fact that it's not a genuine BL touch bothers me also. It's a 3D touch, which is not a BL touch. BL actually is trademarked. It's a trademark company. They designed it. It's not open source. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Also, I don't like that it's only 3. I would like them to do a 5x5 bed, touch bed. That way, you get better accuracy on the with the build plate being attached directly to the plate. Just saying, could have been better. Better executed, better quality. Okay, let's see if we can get this up. Okay, so first of all, let's bring you guys over. I'm just gonna grab the handle here. I do apologize. This is gonna be all handheld. And there goes my soldering iron. Oh well, it's a cheap one anyways. Don't worry. So what we have here? Let's have a look. All right. So here we got the driver. They say these are silent drivers. I'm using the M115 board. Looks like we got a MOSO power supply, not a. Meanwhile, that's interesting. Wiring looks all in there properly. Hot glue everywhere, of course. That's the Creality way. Hot glue everything. And yeah, looks like it's all intact. Doesn't look like anything's out of place. And as usual, wiring is here. Question: did they do what they did with the Ender 3? If you're asking what they did to the Ender 3, I'll explain. In a second, you'll be going, oh my good lord. So, Creality did something really stupid on the Ender 3. And I haven't even talked about it on my channel because a lot of people have already talked about it. What they did is they wired this fan to be in relation to the same rail that supplies the power to your cooling fan. In turn, if you don't have your cooling fan on, this fan won't turn on. If they did that on this, I am not going to be happy camper because that means I have to do some cutting and resoldering. And they did it on the Ender 3s. Now, I don't know if this is going to be on the same on this board, but there's no information I can find to dig that up. That's why I got scheduled another stream soon. As I take a Ender 3, my Ender 3, and put it into the Ender 5. Sorry, my Ender 3 into another Ender 3 Pro body. You know, just for parts. In 3 different states of modification. Actually, I'll post that so everyone can see that. So true, so true. And I love this one. He's a park cooling fan, so it won't turn on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. And if that is the case, I'm going to have to open it up again and change it out. We'll find that out as we go on through the build and have a look at that. Now, the bed says it's 220 by 220. Now, we know with the Ender 3, it's 235 by 235, but it was listed as 220 to 220. Let's see if it's the same. Because I got an Ender 3 flat bed right here. Oh, we'll grab this nice little shiny board here. Here's the Ender 3 bed. Bed's same size, guys. 235 by 235. So that's now been taken care of. We'll throw that flat back on. Even though I do not like these beds are garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Hey, if you're watching this and you're enjoying this stream, why don't you share it with all your friends? You know, go on Twitter, go on whichever way you help others. No, we're live right now. You know, all the more that can join us, the more merrier we can have, and the more fun we can have chatting to each other, making stupid jokes about Creality's cheap ways that they do stuff. Now, mind you, I don't think this printer is not cheap. I'm kind of surprised they cheaped out on the power supply, Joe. For a pro model, I would expect a Meanwhile power supply, not this cheap piece of power supply crap. But then again, with everything going on in the world, who knows? Maybe it is a good power supply. Yeah, well, the Ender 5 Plus is just a CR10 rethought of V2. So, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go in here. I'm gonna have to do some changes to this board, unfortunately. When I was looking around, I kind of contacted one of my Creality reps, and I said, "Is there anything you can do on the AliExpress?" And they gave me a coupon. Then there was another coupon that went live from AliExpress. Then I had my honey put in three coupons I've never used before, and they all worked. Then I had a honey money, which I could put towards my buy. In turn, this thing only cost me close to $200. No, less than 200. I think I paid, what was it, 178, I think it was, something like that. Crazy low price. It was like at 3 something. It was from 500 down to 349 on AliExpress. And I got a coupon from Creality. They were doing a couple sales stuff on this. Talked to a sales rep, was able to get a little bit better code, but both codes worked. And it was just like a whole bunch of codes just kind of worked in my favor. So, yeah, if you've never used Honey before, give it a shot. You might be surprised at what you can save nowadays. It's kind of shocking. So, let's have a look at this here. So you can see what we're doing. So according to this, says I should have it all connected in Chinese. This guide is for a standard Ender 5 Pro. Okay, so it's saying that this is going to fit into here. Our 4 posts go here, 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 and here. But it's saying I have to put the posts on first before I can even put it on the top or put on the bed. The bed is the issue because it doesn't give me how to put the bed together. So let's have a look at the book here. Okay, let me see if I can fix that there. That might be Windows. That might be its thing doing its thing. Off. That might help a little. How's that? Hopefully that's a lot better. Don't care about the power cable, just care about where these bolts are going to go into. Okay, so the M525s, so the big package. So we're going to need these. We're going to need the brick of V slot and the bottom frame. So, let's see. It's not scotch, it's just pop. But you know what? I do feel like I need something more. So, I'll be back in a second. Talk among yourselves. My mods are there, so my mods will be my mods. And, all else is great with the world. I'm just going to put, if you guys can tweet out about this episode, that'd be great. Thank you so much. And remember, tag it with CMP 500 as a hashtag. Let's make that a hashtag for today. Hashtag, CMP 500, meaning we're over 500 subs, which is awesome. Thank you all that subbed. I appreciate it greatly. And let's do some hashtagging and have some fun here. And I'll be right back, guys. Actually, you know something here? Before I leave, I think I'm missing some cables. Oh no, never mind. One thing I did notice. These are XT60s. I wonder, should we power pull them? Ah, power pulls. Anderson power pulls. You know what I think about power pulls. Anyone that knows what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. You know who you are. I was letting you guys think about that. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to grab something more to drink here. Hey, Gary T, thanks for coming in. And, Takena? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that well. Right? Hey, thanks for coming in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to go get some liquids in me. So we got people from Germany. Thanks for coming in. Sorry I can't speak German. Yeah, I have to get liquids. That's right. In the store. Good vibes. Oh, okay. So you're waiting for that. Is that for your one of your drones? Yeah, if you're not subbed to Zolon, please sub to Zolon. I believe he has a Twitch stream also that he likes to plug. He does a lot of drone footage, and his drone footage is actually very nice to watch. It's actually soothing on a boring day when you're stuck at home because you're stuck with. If you live in Ontario, you know that we're in COVID hell, and that we are in lockdown. So watching some drone footage actually makes me feel like the world's getting better, slowly but getting better nonetheless. Oh, well, I'm glad it's raining because now you can watch me. And they're probably going, that's not what I meant by that. Jesus, man. Yeah, I know the feeling. I got 3 videos. Well, 2 videos shot. I got a third one to shoot. I've only released one of the 4 videos that I have that I wanted to get out. So I know your pain. Trust me. So these are what we call V-slot 2040s. These are, I'm not sure how long these are. Hey, Robbie Mac, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you back. Hey, Robbie, got a question for you since you talked to our favorite person, aka Mr. Buttram. Do you know if he came back to do the Saturday makers thing? Because honestly, everybody's kind of dropped the ball, and I was going to do it, but didn't do it. But been busy. Does not say how high these are. That's kind of a shame because it just says 24 extrusions, but it doesn't say what length the 24 extrusions are. You know what would have been better? If they made the frame 40-40 and made these 40-40, that would give it a more beefier frame and make it more worth getting a pro, price-wise. He is dead to you? What the hell happened to you and Mr. Buttram? Hopefully it's nothing serious and you guys can patch it up, but to hear he's dead to you makes me a little sad inside, But then again, Robbie Mac could be just joking with me and playing my leg. Okay, well that's good then. When you say he's dead to you, I thought maybe you went over to his house and caused something to happen to him or something like that, and you're just being quiet about it. But knowing that you guys text all the time, yeah. Tell him we miss our Saturday night talks. Hashtag all the talks. Yes, Solon. You have to get back to streaming. That is your mission. You must get back to streams. Speaking of which, anybody saw the post last night from our good friend Edutech Jim? He actually gave me he actually shared one of my videos about a silica holder for holding silicon. He actually liked the video. So I was kind of shocked that he gave me such a big like. But then again, I've been kind of gone, so I understand that, but I've been gone because of work. Not because I want to, just because work's been busy. We basically got ourselves a print mill. And the print mill is beating me like no tomorrow. The print mills are a different beast altogether for leveling. They aren't easy. And every time I look around, someone's having issues getting those things leveled. So I'm not feeling so bad right now. One guy said I spent up all night trying to get this thing leveled. It's still not working. Help. And it seems to be a glowing review. You have to get a tool I think it's called a mill gauge. You can get them from Harbor Freight. They're very cheap right now. And it's the only way you're going to get that thing leveled. That and a printed part. And as soon as you hit 0 on both sides, you got level. So I'm like going, God damn it, I'm going to have to pick up one of those now. But it seems to be an ongoing issue with everyone. So I'm not feeling too bad. I got one on order from, I went looking around and someone said, oh, if you're in Canada, go with this one from Amazon. It's a really good buy. $39 later. Yeah. I'm going to give it a shot and see if it helps. If it doesn't, it goes back to Amazon, so I don't care. It's not like I'm losing money on it. Okay, so Robbie Mack said something to me here. I'm just going to post him so you guys can see. He says, sounds like too much work versus ABL. There is no way to add an ABL to it because it's on a 45-degree angle. Personally, I would like to see an BL touch added to it. I think that would have made made a lot more sense on that printer, just because of the whole new leveling aspect that is there. BL Touch would have been a great way to fix that. And let's tell you what else. Here, I have a really nice milligauge. Use it to level the 410 by 410 by 500 Ender 3 of mine. Okay, yeah, that sounds great, dude. But yeah, I'm the Ender. The thing with the print mill, because of that 45-degree angle, and if you don't have it right, it'll print okay, and then your print will just fall apart on the bed, literally. Yes, the belt printer. It's now Zolan said you could probably put an ABL on it. Yeah, but when you put the ABL, then you have to write your own code. It's a mess. It's a mess of a printer. Let's just put it that way. I don't know how good that would work. Yeah, I am a BL Touch. I am a fan of bed leveling, automated bed leveling. Just makes life so much more easier at times. Because your bed gets out of whack by something or a wheel moves on you. Not to fear, you're okay. Until it gets too much out of whack, then your printer will tell you. But as a fan of ABL, I have to go with. I'm a fan of the TH3D's ABL. I got a new one on order. My old one broke. The sensor finally went on it. So they helped me out and get me a good deal. What's a BL? BL Touch is a auto bed leveling hardware. If I think that's who I think it is, John? Yeah, BL Touch is an auto bed leveler. It is a tool that will fires the needle down on the bed and will probe your bed to find out where your highs and your lows are and try to mesh level, as we call it, for your bed. Yeah, it's by Entech. Yeah, where the BL Touch, where the other one I was talking about, which is the TH3D, a lot of people, and I get your hatred and love. If you don't like him, I understand. He's a diverse person. I'll put it that way. Timothy Uglin, who runs TH3D. I know some of you guys might like him, some of you might not. I've had no problem with the guy, and honestly, I like that he does the products that he puts out. Now, here's a question that it didn't state in the book because all mine have holes in them. Hang on, I gotta figure out which way this is supposed to be going, up or down. Okay. Place the whole side upon the. Install the profile, but not mess up the direction. So they all have to be standing up. Okay. Why don't you put it that way? Make sure the hole is at the top part because you have to attach it. That would make just sense to put that in. It's a little bit of writing at the bottom of the page. Ugh. They don't specify it. They show a picture, and then you have to look at the bottom of the page to find out what they're talking about. Idiots. Yes, I love Creality's instruction manuals. They're so good. They are written for the smartest people in the world, which is not us. Oh boy. BL Touch is also good if you have a flat plate, like my mag plate, because once you start heating and cooling, those plates can get out of whack too. So having the BL Touch there can tell if there's like little bits of changes or anything like that, especially with the TH3D's probe. But what I'm thinking of doing is taking my TH3D probe and finding a new probe for it and putting that on there and go through the adventures of me doing that. I know what's face will probably be upset with me doing that. But if you have a probe and it's out of warranty and you're looking for a new probe, first contact TH3D, see if they can do your deal. Talk to them about your probe, and then do it that way. But if you got the probe left over and you got another printer and you're thinking, I wonder how it would be on this probe. Printer, hey, well, here's a walkthrough, just finding a probe and getting the right one for you. And which one worked for me the best. So when we do stuff like that costs me lots of money. So you want to help us a channel? Yeah, pimp. Well, I put together a machine, and you're going, well, you just spend all that money on a machine. Well, this was more of I wanted to buy it so I could have something to work on again. Because, well, I need a bed like this for a project. I'm trying to finish the Sailor Moon build, but I've been finding that there's too much play on a cantilever bed. I want a flat bed. So I had to get this one. You'll see in a second the design here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream and having fun and yakking to each other. And, we haven't seen any blood yet. Blood will come, hopefully soon. Because that's what you guys come here for, is the blood. You come here to see me bleed and hurt and die. That's what you guys come and watch. I know what you guys watch me all the time for. So don't worry. I'll try to supply you some blood soon. Exactly. Zolan, you put it right there. Zolan says the same thing I did. I don't want a bed slinger anymore. And I perfectly agree with you. Bed slingers are... they got problems. Is there something else around here? Let's have a look at this. I can understand that. I can definitely understand not giving your money to Creality. But let's face it, out of all the printer companies, I think Creality is probably one of the more safer bets. That if you get a printer from them, your house ain't going to burn down in flames, so to say. Okay, as likely to burn down. Now, if you say you're getting it from ANET, then I would really have to question your thoughts there. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I told you this story. Mr. Ryan Mack can probably back this up, because he was there too. Same with our good friend Mr. Buttram, John Mack, and Wiley, and all the gang. You guys remember when ANET showed up with their resin printers? They were telling people, oh, you can touch the resin. Wasn't cured, wasn't washed, was nothing. Just came off the printer, and the guy goes, here, go ahead, touch it. No gloves on, people. People had no gloves on. They're touching resin. Touching it. One of my friends saw, one of the guys who was hanging with us that night, was telling me they were handing the resin prints before they were even cured and telling people, go ahead and touch it. I'm like, resin is fucking toxic. Literally toxic. And the guy goes, yeah, I know. I yelled at them for handing parts to people saying, you need to cure that stuff. Do you know how toxic that stuff is to skin? How fast it will seep? Ugh. And the guy was just like brain dead. Didn't even know that it was that dangerous to be handing resin to people on the floor to say, here, touch this print. It just came off the printer. Who knows? But yeah, one of the guys flipped out on him and said, you do understand this stuff is toxic. You can't be handing that out and letting people touch it before it cures. Oh, he laid into him a good one. He works with he works on a print farm. I know the guy. He worked with I forget the guy, friends of Grant, Himadara, and all those guys. And he was just saying, yeah, I work on some of the print farms where we do a lot of resin prints for multiple companies because they need prototypes done really fast. And his skill level is way above mine. But me and we're talking about 3D printing again. Every so often I'll talk to Grant or someone else and they'll pass my name around and it seems to get around. So I get emails back from them. So it's like, heh, cool. People still know who I am. But yeah, resin printing, that's the reason I haven't gotten into resin. It's just how messy it is and how I have cats and dogs. Oh, that Grant. Yeah. No, this is a different Grant, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Um, hey, never let the machines win. So, never let the machines win. I'm not going to let this machine win. But I'm going to go over a story again because we got a lot of new people here. So, a lot of people asked, why wouldn't you just get another Ender 3? And I really thought about getting the Ender 3 V2. But did I want another bed slinger? The answer is no. I don't need another bed slinger. But it also got me thinking, this is pretty cheap and it's affordable. Well, it's not a bed slinger. I wanted a Core XY type device. This is as close as I'm going to get to it. So it's about, hey, Batman! How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. So I'm putting together Ender 3, so I'm just giving Ender 5, so I'm just giving a story why I got this. So I was looking for a new printer. The Ender 5 was actually a good deal, and I looked at an Ender 3 V2. And I thought to myself, well, with everything going on in the world, with the changing of pricing and everything else, and with the uncertainty of chipsets right now and the whole fiasco of everything else, people that want to get into 3D printing are probably going to end up buying an Ender 5 rather than buying an Ender 3. Why? Because I think the Ender 3 is going to go stupidly expensive. And people are going to be going, well, what now can I buy? Well, the Ender 5. The Ender 3 is going to get stupidly high priced because everybody's going to want it because it's cheap right now. But because of the chip shortage that's happening right now, getting chips for that machine are going to be hard to come by. They're going to have a plethora of Ender 5 Pros. I have a feeling as soon as the Ender 3s are diminished and they got no more parts for those, then the Ender 5s are going to become the next best thing. And I think these are going to get a price drop. And I think we're in the stages of the Ender 3 is over with. Now let's go to the Ender 5. And since this is Ender 5 Pro, I'm a little bit ahead of the game. But do I see it happening soon? I don't know when that will happen or when the crash will come. The crash is coming. Let's face it. Oh my god. Don't go talking about the Ender 6 to me, okay? That Ender 6 is gorgeous. I want that. But at the price point, close to $1,000, I don't have that money to throw down right now. Yeah? The Ender 6 is a gorgeous little machine. So, Batman's over on Twitch. You guys can't see him, unfortunately. The chat doesn't switch over to him. But I can see him chatting here. So, $600 on. Let me put that up there. So he said he saw it for 600 on Corn on Comgrow. So if you guys are looking for Ender 6, that's not a bad buy. Yeah. And I like what Ryan Mac put down here. Like the Ender 2, great little printer, but non-existent nowadays. Yeah, thank God you swapped the boards. Yeah. Are you running TH3Ds boards, or are you running just the regular SKR boards or SKR minis? What's this all about? You're gonna hit a 12-year-old? What? What are you? What are is IR wrong? You want to hit a 12-year-old? I'm a 10-year-old. I don't know what you're talking about there, Batman. Sorry. Oh, it's dropped in price? Dang. So he's looking at it right now, and it's $552. Plus shipping is 122. He's starting to annoy me. I have no idea what you're talking about, Batman. So now we go to the next stage. Putting the top gantry on top of here. So you put on the rails right. There's holes here, here, and on the backside here. So we line up these with the holes. Put the gantry on top. And that's it. It's done. It's built. No, I'm just kidding. I wish it was that easy. So I go back to my M525s, which are right here. And we put the bolts in, I guess, this way. Be kind of weird to put them in the opposite way, I think. I think Batman's having an issue with someone else on stream. And another streamer. Conversation, which we don't understand about, so. Well, one thing I will give them credit where credit is due, and we'll talk about that after it's built. But that is a nice little feature I just found out. So, because I would expect Creality to be dumb, because really, why wouldn't I not expect them to be a little bit, not think about the customer? But this time, I think they did. I'm actually impressed. Very impressed. I'm very impressed that I lost the Allen key. Oh, that's not good. Where'd you come from? You're a capacitor. Shit. I found a capacitor on my floor. Crap. There's a capacitor, guys. Hopefully it's not out of a box. It didn't fall off a chip or whatever. Looks like it was never mounted properly. Okay. Let's have a look here. I don't think capacitors are added to the end stops. ABS on the Ender 3. The answer, I would say, is probably maybe. The reason I say maybe, and this is going to come into a little bit more play. ABS, because of its toxicity and its need of it always being hot, I don't really recommend ABS on an Ender 3. Now, granted, you can print on the Ender 3 if you have an enclosure. Would I do it? I don't like printing with ABS. I really don't. I don't like the smell, and in my area, I have no way to vent it out. If you have a way to vent it out, like an open window or something like that, or you have a enclosure with maybe a HEPA filter, you can do it. But I find PLA just to be strong enough for what I need. When it needs stronger, then I go to PLA Plus, or I use PETG. Nylon is my go-to if I really need stability, if I need the strength. But when it comes to ABS, I'm not a big fan of it. Now, mind you, there is something called smoothing with ABS, where you put it with acetone, and you let the acetone vapors get to it. It will smooth the print out and almost smooth out all your layer lines. If you're up for that, then that's fine. But yeah, shit. Okay, guys, build's over. I gotta call up Creality. Let's show you what's going on. We're gonna still build it, but a capacitor just came off the board right there. So that capacitor has fallen off the board, and I do not have the skills to do to remount this capacitor on the board. So I am going to have to call Creality and get talking to them, because I do not have the skills to solder that on there. I don't have any flux, nor do I have a heat set to get that flux on there. It's not going to stop me from building this. I'm going to build it today, but we're not going to be able to run a print, unfortunately. It's one of those catch-22s, unfortunately. Now, I do happen to have a spare Creality board sitting here. I'm just trying to think, do I have the firmware for it? Now, the firmware, I probably could get that board working. But this is a noise factor, too. I could pull out the TH3D board, put it in here, and then I can take this Creality board and send it on out and get the replacement done. Alright, I'm going to call AliExpress. I'm going to find out what they say. Put an SKR in it. Answer for everything, right? Put an SKR in there. Now, this thing already has a silent board runner already in it. It's has 2208s. Dramatic drivers, so I'd rather just keep the board in there if I can. If they have the Ender 5 firmware, I can just take their Ender 5 board. I can take their board out of my CR10 and put it in this Ender 5. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just going to check out TH3D right now. TH3D BOARD TH3D boards. Let's have a look. The easy board. Because I have an easy board kicking around here. It's $129. 32-bit. Simple web-based compiler. Let me see if it has the source code for Ender 3. Ender 5. Easy config. Let's see if they have Ender 5 Pro in here. Ender 5. Ender 5 Plus. So they have the Plus, the Ender 5, and that's it. If you have the new Ender 5 or Ender 5 Pro model that has the new enable this option. I do not know if this has a new lead screw or not. How do I find that out? This has new lead screws. I wish there was like something on here that would tell me this is the new lead screw. It might be. If it is, does that mean I can... I would think my Pro model has the new 800 step millimeter chip. Yeah, filament at the office is just PLA. Um, yeah, so we might have to take out this board. You know what? First we'll build it, and then I'll make my decision on popping up the board or not. Because I'm going to have to change the fan out anyway, so. But it's good that I spotted that now before turning it on and having an explosion or something, smell it go off. And then I'm like, I'm dying of smoke because the capacitors were bad. The capacitor would have blown. Or B, I got a nice little electrical shock. So, like I say, whenever you buy new boards, guys, open these things up first. Make sure everything's connected. Yeah, sorry about the lighting, guys. Lighting is an issue. I tried to work on my lighting last night, but just could not get it to stop putting a halo over me or glowing my face out or anything like that. And it doesn't matter how much light I was pushing into this area, so it's one of those catch-22s with lighting. You know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But, yeah, I'm going to be sending an email out to AliExpress as soon as I'm done the stream. And I'll tell them it fell off. And we'll look at the board. I'll take pictures of the board and I'll show it to them how easy it came off. Then it'll be like a week later, I'll hear from them and say, okay, we're sending you a new one, stand by. And then when the new board gets in, I'll just put the old board back in. I'll put the new board back in and figure out what I'm doing to do with the old board. Or maybe I can talk to my boss and see if we can solder it, get it on there. Using the solder workstations we got in our back of the warehouse. Where I'm working right now, we got a whole soldering team that's good at soldering, so maybe they can fix it. I know my boss is pretty good at soldering too, and it's surface mount soldering, so maybe he can help me out with getting that done. I'll have to ask him on Tuesday. I'll have to bring it in on Tuesday. I'll talk to him on Tuesday about that. So we may be back in service before we know it. Or I may be waiting for a replacement, and then once the replacement comes in, then I can, worry about that. But, yeah. So, yay. AliExpress. You're getting a phone call soon. Well, or email, I should say. Ha! Yeah, haven't been playing any video games lately on Twitch, and I really gotta get back into that again. So I really do love video games every so often. Good, good game or two. Have some fun. Hey, Ron Connors, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. 2 runs don't make it right, right? Ha ha ha, I know, bad joke. Let's have a look here. Okay, so one goes on the top. And they go on the bottom with... They all come with rings. What the heck are you talking about with the washers? Ugh. Yeah, Creality. Your instruction manuals, I swear. Okay, let me go grab... hate using their tools. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. Yeah, sorry. Gaming questions on Twitch. Okay, well. He's a good kid, trust me. Very informative. Loves watching one of my friends You guys remember Al? If you remember the good old days of when we used to do those Wednesday night mornings with me and pop up there so often with him and good old Wiley 3D. Yeah, that's the guy. But anyways, we used to go on every Wednesday and just shoot the crap and talk about 3D building and 3D printing. And we used to get Al, aka Kilroy, used to jump in all the time and want to chat with us. Well, if you guys don't know, he runs his own stream on Twitch. He runs it every Saturday? No, Sunday. Sunday. My mistake. Sunday. And if you guys want to show up and show him some love, that'd be awesome. Just tell him Ron sent you. He'll be kind of shocked that I'm sending him people. I got this on backwards. That helps Ron. Put it on the wrong way. Yeah, make the wiring all harder than what it has to be. Hey, dum-dum. Yes, I call myself a dum-dum. You can't call me a dum-dum. Only I can call myself a dum-dum. So I'm going to need 8 of them here. I will say this. I'll give Creality where credit is due. At least the build quality is good. For the body. Not for the board. For the body. Let's get that straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing some, aren't I? Oh, there's 8, 9. Okay, I got like 14 in here. Okay. I just had it. Where am I? So what has everyone else been up to? Like, have you got any new printers that you've been eyeing or wanting? We already know that Zolon wants to get himself a Ender 6. It's burning a hole in his mind of how pretty it is, and I have to agree with him. It is a very pretty and very sexy printer. Very capable printer, too. With its Core XY, and it's, even though it's a Dbot design, which is what this is an open source design. Nice! Clock Spring Hex bottles. Cool. I've never seen the Clock Spring Hex bottles, but you know something? I haven't been looking that often because I've been so busy. When you work at a 3D print farm, you're constantly gotta get machines going and get them printing. It gets stressful after a while. I have trouble following what's new out there in the market. So the toaster, I don't understand why the toaster was such a big thing. Like, everybody was raving about the toaster. I just looked at it and went, it's a 3D printed toaster. It doesn't even print toast. Can't even toast. Don't know what the whole phenomenon was about it, but just by looking at it. Now, I've not printed it. I've not looked at it myself to get a good look at it, to figure out what's so big about it, but, yeah. Sorry, I don't understand. And there goes Google. Hey, Google, I wasn't talking to you. Go away.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
I thought it was a Dbot design they're using for the Ender 6. When I looked at it, it looked like Dbot, not a true Core XY. Well, even a Dbot is a Core XY. It's just the way it runs. So you got all the advantages and disadvantages of Core XY, with all the advantages of a bed slinger. Ugh. Okay, those are not going in. I don't know what they were thinking when they said put those in. These do not go in right at all. Oh, really? Is it a true Core XY? Okay. Yeah, I'm known to be wrong. If it says that's going to be the true Core XY, then who am I to judge? What I like about the printer is that it comes with its own enclosure for the Ender 6, which is a nice add-on. Kind of want to put an enclosure on this baby too. Buy some of the what do we call it? T5. I think it's T3 nuts. No, T4. No, T5. V slot nuts, and buy some and laser cut some acrylic and put it across this thing with holes, of course, for the where the and build like acrylic top for this. Why doesn't the screw want to go in? The screw does not want to go in this. I wonder if the hole was tapped properly or not. That could be a possibility. The hole's not tapped right. No, I'm blocking it. Put in the screw first, then put in the bottom screw. As far as it'll go. Don't want to turn anymore. When all else fails, use tools that are not meant to do it. Just see if you guys are saying anything else or not. I know it's riveting watching me put a screw in. Having to use another tool to move the Allen key. So riveting, I know. You can just say, well, if I had a rivet gun, then you could just say I'm gunning for being riveted. I know, bad puns. Sing your punning complaints too, I don't care. Send them to na@na.com. There you go. I would love to have bought na.na.com back in the day. Come on. Who wouldn't want na.com? Not available. You could use it as a junk folder, make not available references and joke mods and oh yeah. It'd be a popular site, I think. Though you get a lot of spam though. To be honest, I think that would be so spammed up, it's not funny. I used to go to websites and they say, oh, we need your email address, na@na.com. Because I needed a new driver. Oh, we want to give you updates on new drivers and everything else, na@na.com. We want to do this, na@na.com. No, that was my go-to, na@na.com. Actually, you know what? I think I have this on backwards. Let me look at this. No, that goes to the back. That goes to the front. No, I got this right. My stream is becoming punishment. Don't you know I come here to punish you all? That's why you come to watch me, so you can be punished. Oh, brother. Oh, my God, this thing is so going on so tight. I know that's what she said, right? Ugh. It's like these never been tapped before. Not tapped at all. It's weird. You think Creality would have tapped the holes properly, so the screws wouldn't be so tight going in. But then again, that's a good thing, because then you don't want your screws to be too loose and they wobble out and fall out. So, but when you give them those machine screws that are not self-tapping, doesn't help. Just saying. But I don't think they care what we have to say about these printers, anyways. They just care that they make their money. I mean, listen to Joe Telling and Tom Sandlander, because they get free printers. They go like, "Well, we're like the test party." Well, yeah, you guys have the biggest viewership. You have the biggest people watching you. Of course, they're going to do that. I don't have like Joe Telling or anybody else watching my channel, so So I did a little bit of sponsorship video I'm putting out. I got this stuff for free. Testing out a new filament. You will see a sponsorship video soon. It's going to be coming out, I think, maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. Come out, just drop. I'm not putting any advertising for it. If you guys are interested in it, you know, hear what you guys say. Hey, thanks for coming in so much. I do appreciate it. And before you leave, if you want to hit that like button or subscribe, I'll be grateful. And then you can come watch this afterwards once you finish walking the dog. I'm going to be here for a couple more hours at least. Or you can watch it tomorrow morning when you get up and I'll be in bed. Or who knows, I might be still awake. I don't know. But yeah, if you can hit the like, that'd be great. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I appreciate it. Honestly, I do. And thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. 100%. And a lot of people don't think we appreciate subs or the likes. You don't understand the algorithm of YouTube. YouTube only cares about if you have 100 likes or more on your videos, then they give a damn. If you have over 100 subscribers, then they give a damn. But if you have 1,000 likes and not the 1,000 subscribers, they somewhat give a damn. If you get 5 likes, they don't care. You're not big enough for them. But if you get 1,000 likes, they tend to perk up their ears a little bit. Because one of my videos had a large following way back when. And even before I started making videos on YouTube. And I had a low following. But I had a major video just blow up like wildfire. And all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, I get an email from YouTube saying, "Your video's gone viral. We would like to help you out. Do you mind if we saw your video is starting to go viral, so we put out a tweet about it. And you've got X amount of it." I looked at it, and I went viral over a video I posted. I tweeted on a video. I was like, I got a viral bookmark. And I was like, yes, I made it! It was a video about a place in Japan that I found kind of interesting. And I put a comment, wow, this is going to be on my bucket list. And I had another video where I talked about it. That video went viral, from what I saw. And my tweet went viral. Their video went super viral. And before I knew it, I had them contacting me saying, "Hey, would you like a free trip to Japan to check out this place?" I was like, not right now. I can't afford it. They wanted to set me up for 3 days, 3 nights, and they wanted me to do a whole thing about it. I'm like, I'm not. If you look, and then they emailed me back after we started talking and said, maybe not yet. I was like, yeah, you figure it out. My tweet went viral, but my video went viral, but I'm not viral enough. But something clicked, and it became a snowball effect. It was actually pretty cool how that many people view a video at one time, and getting hundreds of thousands of likes at the same time. I think I hit 1.4k likes. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, I have gone viral before, guys. With a small channel that had about maybe 200 subs back in the day. But my like rate went right through the roof. The one thing I do not like, and it's going to be sounding a little bit nitpicky, but it's true. The one thing I do not like about the likes, dislikes, all that other crap is that, well, people shit on other people because they don't like their video. You gotta understand, we take time, we take effort. It takes us a long time to get videos done. I'm not like one of those guys that can go shoot a video in less 5 minutes. I got a new video done. I have to edit. I have to work on them. I have to change some story. I got to change stuff in it. It takes time. Okay. I found the opposite way worked. So their idea is I should take those screws that we just put in, put the top ones in first, then the bottom ones. I found out putting the bottom ones in first were a lot easier than putting the top ones in. Oh, Creality, how I love you. Okay, let's see what we got to do here. So we got to mount M530s. These little guys right here. 4 of them. Where they mount? 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top. There should be holes in there. Oh yeah, I see them. Okay, so there's a holes here and here on this rail. There's holes down here too. So according to this, I'm just looking where I'm supposed to have the switch mounted. So it has to be like this. So it's going to mount like that on the bed. Just going to move this that way. So I got mounted here. And then I mount the bed with the M410s. Which are these guys right here. And 6 of them that go in there. And then we start mounting the hardware. And we're done. Say something so Ron still knows we're watching. I have a counter on my screen. I can see that you're watching. I can see into your screen. Or you're just falling asleep and having a beer. Who knows? Even though you guys aren't chatting as much, I know you're still watching, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You know what we need? We need a Chris Riley in here or something like that. I don't even know Chris knows I'm streaming right now. He probably, if you knew, he might jump in here. I don't know. He always loves watching printer builds. If you guys aren't subscribed to Chris Riley, you're missing a lot of good content also. Chris Riley's a good friend of the channel. He does a lot of videos on building printers. He actually likes it when we do talk about lead screws. Believe it or not, he's a lead screw fanatic. He actually posted 2 of my videos one day One was about lead screws, and one was about something else I did changes to, which he actually really enjoyed to talk about it, why I went that way, and why I did some changes to I forgot what I did exactly, but he was like going, "Oh my god, you guys are crazy! That's awesome, love it." Oh, hang on, I probably used the wrong screws, didn't I? Hey, it's Dad. How you doing? M410s. Did I use the wrong ones? M530s. Oops. The M530s. I used the wrong screws. Yeah, Chris will probably come in here and talk to y'all. If you guys never met Chris Riley, or if you're new to 3D printing, trust me, Chris Riley is a bucket load of information. A lot of it is a lot more advanced than what I go into, but we did talk about lead screws, and it really got him thinking about his lead screw designs. So he decided to go to one-stop lead screws because of the time factor and the better quality they can give you, versus going with the standard two top, two to bottom start. Because magic numbers then plays the game. If you got the regular if you got a lead screw with one start, then magic numbers don't play a game. I know, confusing. I agree, but it's actually a reason why I was looking at changing my lead screw design when I go over to a Core XY design. Why might I go with a 8mm 8mm one versus a 4 start? Why go with a 2 start? No, me and Daniel were talking about lead screws. And you're just like screwing with me. I know that. Yeah. You're just like screwing around with me, don't you, Zolan? Huh? Okay, last one. Okay. If you build a tool changer, I would definitely go with a 1 start lead screw. 2 start. So that means 1 start at the bottom, 1 start at the top. Better accuracy. Okay. Yeah, I would just go with a 1 start lead screw. It's known as a 2 start lead screw. 1 start at the top, 1 start at the bottom. The ones that are like a 4 start are, 2 starts at the top, 2 starts at the bottom. I just go with 1 start. I mean, you're not. Yeah, you could get away with a 2 start, but I prefer 1 start just because it's symmetrics. But each to their own, you know what I mean? Each to their own. So there it is. It's built. Not wired up because we got a problem with the motherboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out the motherboard out of this one. And I'm going to try to pop it out of the CR10. I'm going to steal its easy board and we'll program the easy board instead. Okay, if you have no idea what we're talking about, go check out my page. Go watch the Sunday night printer talk. It's known as 3D talk. That's with me and Daniel Ovitz. We talk about lead screws, operations, start stops, all that great stuff. All about, we get deeper and we get the deep woods of 3D printing, and we talk very deeply about everything in that section. And that will give you a better idea of what it's all about. I We did try to relaunch, but we've just been so busy with our own lives. He got married, now has a wife, and bought a new house, and he's been busy living the dream, as I put it. And hasn't been able to, me and him haven't been able to time up again and do this properly, to do a stream. But we used to talk about printers, talk about streaming technologies, all that great stuff. CNC machines, yeah. Speaking of which, anyone here have a CNC machine? Raise your hand. Well, I should say, raise a 1. Just curious, that's all. Faster start, yeah. But it's accuracy is what you're looking at. Okay, off. Okay. Operation take apart and take a picture. Take a picture. Da 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 da. You guys know where that song's from? Let me know. What song was I humming? Can't offer prizes, but I can offer you props. Well, I will soon have a CNC machine, hopefully. I'm looking at buying one, actually. And I work for a company that sells them. So if you guys are looking for a CNC mill, contact me. I'll give you guys the information of where the company is, and if you're interested, we can you can talk to them and see what type of. Well, look at their webpage, see what they got to offer, and order one. Oh, want to take a picture? Won't remember. Let's see what it says here. Ha! Can't afford one for my company. LOL. I can tell you this: ours are good, but then you can say, well, you're just copying the company's motto. It's like, no, I actually believe in what we do. So that's the thing. Okay, time to disconnect these wires. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a close up on this board so you guys can see exactly where it's missing from it. So you guys have a better idea why I'm changing the board. And then I'm gonna take some pictures and send that off in the email to AliExpress and get my money and get a repair. But we might also, because of chip shortage, I might not be able to get a replacement board. That would suck. So I would have to order a new board. I'd say, okay, well, then give me the money and give me the money for the board. I'll take care of it. I hate crazy glue. Hate it with a passion. You guys know what I mean by crazy glue. Stupid glue is everywhere. I understand you want it to be on there so parts don't come loose. But I can tell you, as a 3D printer enthusiast, we do not like crazy glue. Well, I don't. I don't know about you guys, but I hate crazy glue. Not crazy glue, I should say super hot glue. Hate it with a passion. I gotta use a sharp knife and try to pry it all off, clean it up. Hey, at least you're not gluing yourself to your dogs. That's a good thing. Or have you already glued yourself to your dogs and you don't tell your wife? Okay, let's see here. I haven't put the bed on, I know that, but that's coming on next. I just want to get this taken care of. Okay, so you have glued yourself to dogs. So I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it again. Creality, if you're listening to my video, hopefully you are, I hate crazy glue. Sorry, I hate glue. I hate that you glue hot glue on these components to keep them in place. I understand why, but as a 3D printer enthusiast, we don't need that. Just saying. Oh no, it happened. Bum bum bum. They soldered them. Jeez. Why am I not surprised? Solder everywhere. Hound. Hashtag solder everywhere. Hashtag we love solder. Hashtag solder everything. Hashtag I wish there were no more hashtags. Hashtag. Ah. Let's see. Yeah, they do it all the time though. I see it on all our printers. I just go, yeah, whatever, I'll just leave it there. Because of our business, it's just too much time consuming. I don't want to take down 5 printers just to fix them, and just to do that, just find out they break down 2 days later. It's just not worth my time. I've really talked to my boss about that, and he's just like, yeah, if it takes you more than an hour to fix it because you have to do all this extra work, don't bother. Because chances are it's probably going to break down faster than we'll replace it. So I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, that is true to a point. I mean, we run our printers hard, and once they're dead, we just toss them. So it's one of those things where, like an actual owner, oh, freaking hell. They tinned the freaking hot end wires. Oh, Creality, why? I'll be back in a second, guys. Just gonna mute my microphone and see what the hell just happened. All hell just broke loose. Sorry, everybody. World War III happened upstairs. I have a cat that doesn't understand rules and decided it would be a good idea to jump on top of the counter and knock things flying everywhere. And my mom almost killed the cat. Literally, kill the cat. Like I'm talking like butcher knife, kill cat. Because this cat does not listen. So, yeah, anybody want a cat? So I want to show you guys this board first, and then we'll go back and we'll clean up the wiring and have a look at everything. Not too concerned about it being tinned at this time. I just want to get the printer up and running. Once it's up and running, I get the new board, then I'll worry about it then. Because then I can buy some more wiring. I got wiring at work too. I can borrow too. Okay. So as you can see, right there it's missing. See how there's capacitors? See how this one's right here does not have one? I don't know how that's turning out too well. Do apologize for lighting. Let me see if I can make this a little bit better. Come on, phone. Unlock. Thank you. Flashlight. There we go. Turn on some extra light. There we go. So as you can see, there's a capacitor missing right at the end. Oh, you followed me 4 days ago. Wow, cool. Amateur Rio guys. They rock. So yeah. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, and the last one at the end is not there. So, ha. Yeah, what a pain in the. And it looks like it's clean. It looks like it wasn't even soldered properly. Looks like it wasn't even heated. So I will post pictures on Twitter right now so you guys can have a look at it. And basically, I'm going to be posting this on Twitter. I'm going to tag them. Wow, we had a lot of people show up on Twitter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let me just tag them so we can see all that. Watch them blame you. Yeah, watch them blame me. Exactly. War Thunder. No, can't say haven't been able to play video games since I started this new job. That's how bad it's been. I come home exhausted, pooped out, and I have enough time to catch up on maybe 2, 3 YouTube videos, and then I'm done for the night. I hate getting older, man. It sucks. So I'm gonna put this out. that's a good one. No way, I haven't noticed that, Ron. Comment to me getting old. I just haven't had the time and the energy anymore. It's like, no, I didn't notice that at all. Yeah. Oh. Thanks, man. That tears me up a lot. I've been more busier than poop on a stick. Let's put it that way. It's been a couple stressful days. Hey, did anybody take Kilroy? Tell him I'm on right now. No, it's talking about Timothy. If you can tag him, I don't know if you can tag him on Twitter. I don't think he's on right now. He might be watching. I have a stream open, but he may not know that I'm streaming. So I'll hit him up. Oh, there's a couple of hats here. Who at me? Who at me? Thanks for taking Chris Riley, and thanks for putting that out there, Zone. Do appreciate it. So, Kilroy is a friend of mine. He does woodworking on Twitch every Sunday around 2 Eastern Standard Time. He lives in Texas. Lucky bastard. Nice and warm there. It's warm here now, too, but he has a whole shop set up for doing that type of stuff. He does the woodworking. He was working on a arcade machine, which I have been meaning to put out a video on tips and tricks to build it, but I haven't had the time to do it. Oh, this is interesting. So, I don't know if you remember, on the Creality Ender 3, that's interesting. Okay. I want to show you guys this. Just notice this on the fan right now. On this fan here, it's a different model number. It's not the usual company. This is made by a company known as XFD. Usually they'll say Creality on these, but they don't say Creality anymore. That's interesting. That's who Creality is using. I'll have to remember that. If I need to replace my fans, try FXD. Oh, yeah, maybe a few hours away from you. Okay, we're going to nulch those. Put those in the back so I can make my tweet out. Okay. Just START just started to BUIL. CRE. Pound fail. FAIL. make sure Creality was tagged so they can have a look at this and go, oh, there we go. Add the two. Tweeted it out, guys. So if you go follow me on Twitter, Canadian Maker PR, and if you guys want to up that by doing a make reality wish that they did not know about this. If we can get that retweeting over and over and over and over again, maybe I can get some response from Creality and see what they say, because I'm going to have to go through RMA for AliExpress, and I'm not looking forward to that. Because that's a pain in the butt. To go through RMA, through AliExpress, to go to reach Creality. But if Creality sees it, who knows? Maybe I might get a response back faster. Just saying. Yeah, Kilroy's on my Discord. I don't know if he knows that I'm streaming, though. So, maybe you can mention him on Discord. Just let him know I'm streaming. He might jump in here. I don't know. Let's see. Discord. See if I can reach him on Discord privately. Yeah, no, your Discord's very active too, by the way, Timothy. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. You know that. I suck at it. Ooh, flying in the rain. Just fly in the rain. Just flying in the rain. Okay. So I have a CR10 at the bottom here. I'm just going to grab the case. I don't know how much I can disconnect from the case. I may have to actually take the case apart to bring it up. Crap. This is going to be fun. So you guys can't see me. I'm off to the side right now. Just disconnecting the Ender 5 the best I can. The CR10 the best I can. Because that's where my motherboard is in right now. I love this board, though. Oh my god, it's like super quiet. 2208s for the win. Ugh. Nice! So, guys, this is just came in. That means Twitch is going to start paying attention to what I do. I'm now at 43 followers. That is awesome! To the people that have subscribed to my Twitch channel, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really do. I'm thinking of doing some more stuff on Twitch. I'm still going to do my YouTube stuff here. But if I do like live streams or anything like that, I might do a dual stream just on Twitch and on my channel, because number one, I don't want to lose you guys. You guys are the greatest that have subscribed to YouTube. But there's also a bunch of you guys that never subscribe to you, that aren't fans of YouTube, that really watch Twitch only streams. And I don't want to lose you guys either. So streaming on both platforms kind of opens it up that I can share my love of gaming and the other stuff I work on for fun, and share that with you guys. At the same time, put all my video stuff out too. What's this say? Finally, more stuff on Twitch. I'm working on it. It's hard. I'll give it that. It's not easy being a streamer. But it's also not easy being a YouTuber. Oh, I know, you're buffer. I know. Buffering sucks. I agree. But you know what? Twitch has an audience there that's into 3D printing, which has been really awesome that I've been seeing lately. So I've been wanting to go back to Twitch every so often and just do a little bit of twitching, twitch around, get the Twitch out. So yeah, RMA I'm not looking forward to doing with them right now. And because I got my printers on the floor right here, it makes it even harder. Take them apart. Okay. The one thing I will say about Creality is that they don't dip on their designs. Their designs are pretty bulky. Yeah, I'll say that. Can't hear my phone go off. Got love. Who loved me? Zolan loved me. Thank you, Zolan. Thanks for the love. Just hope this brings up Creality's knowledge that, hey, I got a problem. I need help. But I'm not big, so they might not even help me anyway, so who knows. We'll wait and see. Just sours my intentions of buying anything else from Creality. You sour me, I don't buy. I don't buy, you got no views. Well, you'll still have the Joe Tellings, you'll still have them, but if I'm not buying, then you might lose you might not get the sales you want. But then again, they got Joe Telling, so who knows? I'm just a small time streamer in their eyes. I've never seen them ever stream on Twitch though, so who knows? But I think there's enough of a 3D printer guys on Twitch anyways that I know of. God, this thing's a pain in the butt to take apart. The CR10 has 4 screws on the bottom, 5 screws on the bottom, and on the side has 4 screws. That is to hold the power supply. Such a pain in the butt design to get the power supply out of the box. I'm actually looking at rewiring this whole box and building a better power supply. Hey, Chris Riley's made it in the house, everybody. Chris Riley. Chris Riley's in the house. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, I got an Ender 3. Ender 5. You wouldn't believe what happened to me. The board is missing a capacitor. Fell off the board when I opened it up to check to make sure the wires were okay. Wasn't even soldered to the board. It looked like they tried to put on the board, but never got the solder done right. Never did the flux or anything right. So, yeah. I got a bad board. Bad solder job. It's not even soldered. I mean, hell. The pads look clean. I'm not going to put it in air quotes because it actually did fall off. I found it under. So I opened it up, made sure all the wires were connected as usual. Because I've seen people get boards and then they just go poof. Because they never checked the wiring to make sure all the wiring was correct. So I went in there, checked to make sure all the wiring was connected, made sure everything was working before I turn it on. And as I put it back together, the capacitor fell off right here. That's what I'm holding my hand is capacitor. You can even tell the capacitor was not put on the board properly. Look at my picture. It's up on Twitter. You can see that the capacitor was not, like, I mean, I know this is not the best picture, but those are clean. They don't even look like they were ever touched with solder or with solder paste. These are the ends of the capacitor. The ends of the capacitor are clean too. Super clean. Why don't I expect you to troll on me there, Zolan? And hey! My friend from across the pond, the Lodge, 3D printing. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, the nothing on it. Like, it doesn't look like they even care to do the work that would need to be done. So I am going to talk to my boss at my work and see if we can pass this on to my soldering guys at work and see if they can fix it for me while I wait for our RMA to come back from China. Because I'm going to have to do an RMA video and show it to them and link pictures to it also, because this is not good. We may be able to do it. My guys are pretty good. The guys at my work are pretty good. They do onboard soldering. So that's like heat gun with, same stuff you see what's his face do in his videos. What's his name? The guy who does all the Mac repairs. Louis Rossman. Our guys are about as good as he is. They know what they're doing, so they may be able to get it back on there. Rossman, yes, that's what I said. So, hopefully they can do it. So, what am I doing right now? Under here, what you cannot see is a CR10 is laying on the ground here. It's off of the camera. I can't really aim the camera towards it. But in that CR10 has a board that's still good. A TH3D light board, which I'm going to take out of my printer, put it in there so I can test to make sure that's working. Things I do for people. I do this for you, audience, because I love my audience. And you guys are just waiting for the day I get electrocuted, aren't you? I joke about the electrocution, trust me. Well, maybe I'm not joking, but... Well, you guys get the drift. I mean, I don't want to get electrocuted. You guys don't want to see me get electrocuted. Or if you're a Satanist, or you're all sadists, maybe you are waiting for me to get electrocuted. Well, I wanted to see what board they were running also, but I can't even get that either. That sucks. Because I was hoping to see what firmware they're running on that board, and what I would have to update if they were running what I would think they were running, which I think is 1.1.6, which I don't know why Creality has not moved over to using 1.1.9 or something like that. I don't know if it's just they don't know how to do firmware and they won't hire someone to teach them firmware, or what it is, but the print mill, which I was really impressed, is running 2.0.5.3, I think it is. a Marlin, which is pretty impressive. Now, I don't know if Naomi Wu wrote it or who wrote it, but it's pretty clean. It's pretty simple. Has the auto level code put into it. So, yeah, you could run auto leveling if you wanted to. Okay, I'm going to have to get the Allen key now. Electro boom. Yeah, I know. That's what you want. You want to see me get electro boomed. Yeah. I'm hoping that we're able to fix it, but like I said, I'll send it. If I have to do the RMA, I'll have to do the RMA. Just don't really want to be dealing with RMAs with Creality. They're pain, from what I've been told, to do an RMA with them. So, unlike with TH3D, which is just simple. I got a problem. What's the problem? It's this. Okay, send it back. Simple as that. I mean, their RMA is simple and clean. Very easy to deal with. Creality, not so much. But I know why. You know. My friend likes to joke around trying to number one, but you ever play games on Twitch, you'll understand that reference. So there's the TH3D board we're going to put in instead. Ha! I could do that too. That might be the simplest way, but I just don't want to be bothered doing that. But I don't think. Do they give you back your money, or do they give you a, or do they um not give you back your money, but they don't give you back your they just give it back in credit, don't they? Because anytime I dealt with dealt with them, it's always been put back on a gift card mode. Yeah, usually it's credit, and that's what I'm like. Don't know if I want credit. Let's see how much they're selling it on Amazon though. Sorry guys, I can't show you Amazon, but I'm going to check myself because I'm on Amazon.ca, not Amazon.com. You know, come Canada number one. You know. Creality Ender. Pro Ender. I'm just gonna select Creality. Creality. Silent Bord. Let's look at Creality silent boards. Yep. Put a space in there. Instead, they're showing me Anycubic. How's Anycubic Creality? Oh, they really. They do got the official silent board. That is the version 427. That's not what I'm looking for. They have the Kangor 3D 1.1.5, but that's the 2.4 Ender 5 silent board. There we go. The same one I have. $100 they want for the board. I'm better off buying a B-Trek board. $55. That's why I said screw that. For $100, I'm not paying $100 just to get a new board sent to me. Let's stick with my $100 board right here from TH3D. Easy Board Lite, which has to go in here because I don't have another board. What a piss. What a royal piss. Sorry if you found that word offensive. Wasn't meant to be offensive. I'm just PO'd. I gotta do this right now. Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to use it as a house brick. So, Zolan found this this is a joke between amateur radio guys. But he found a use for one of those Baofeng radios. So I found a use for my DM5R. He's using it as a sanding block. It's about as good as used for, right? I mean, I really am pissed off at Baofeng for bringing out these radios and not listening to the public. You know, we say there's a problem. Instead, they go back to the drawing board. They build a new radio. Why don't you just put out the firmware for the radio so people can fix their freaking radio and use it? Am I asking for too much? Yeah, I know. It doesn't support the talks properly. Then they brought out that other radio, which we were really impressed with. And then I told you guys exactly what I ran into. That radio was a whole of problems. I gave it to a friend, and he tried to use it, and he's like, it doesn't work half the time. And other times, it just sounds like crap. I'm like, yep. I'll be nice about it. I thought the radio was awesome. Oh, my God. Yeah, the one that you can get banned off repeaters because if you don't have it set up right, they'll ban you immediately by going through the setups and blocking your access. Ugh. Well, even the UV5R, I can't really give good props on. Now, if the Elgu, sorry, if we had, say, oh, I don't know, say they gave Revelis the UV5R, and they were in charge of making that radio work, I think we'd get a better radio, honestly. Even though I'm not a big fan of Revelis, I think Revelis knows what the hell they're doing when it comes to DMR. Their radios have been knocked solid hard. But yeah, Baofeng radios. That DM6 was a horrible radio. Has a lot of issues, and and there's one person's like trying to defend them and not defend them at the same time. Now, Baofeng could be a good company, but they just don't want to listen to the public. And that's a problem. When you don't listen to us, who are the users of the radio. You know? I don't get them. But I don't think we should be talking radio in this, because not a lot of people understand what the heck we're talking about. People saying, well, what are you guys talking about? What's a UV5R? What's a UV? You know, all that stuff. There we go. Just a little bit off. As people know, since they tin them, I'm just going to chop off the tins and hook them back up. I'm not going to go through the process of rewiring all of this again, just to fix a few issues. As I'll probably get a new replacement sent to me sooner or later this month. So, Chris, did you ever change your lead screws? By the way, I never thought to ask you if you're still in the chat. If not, hey, thanks for coming in, anyways. But yeah, now right now I'm just reconnecting reconnecting all this to make it work. Because the idea is that he wanted to change his. When we started talking about lead screws with me and Dangle, Chris Riley did a whole episode on changing his lead screws. And I love his line. He's like, you'd think changing a lead screw would be simple, right? Well, not quite. And he talked about all the changes that me and Daniel were talking about, lead screw changes. And he was in seventh heaven. He loves that stuff. He was like, he did a whole episode just basically talking about lead screws. And he said to himself, he's like, if it wasn't for these guys talking about lead screws, I probably would have never thought about it. But now that we talked about it, I want to change my lead screws. I was just so excited to go change lead screws. And everybody's going, what? Why are you so excited about lead screws? And then he did a whole episode about it. It was funny though. The response he got back was hilarious. What do you mean you did this with your lead screws? This really ticks me off. Why in the hell would you tin everything? Why tin everything, Creality? Tin the world, right? Tin the world. Oh boy. I know, probably if Tim was watching this, he'd be laughing his ass off at me. Saying, yep, they tin everything. You're going to have to change them all. Just buy new wire. Just go to TH3D and buy the wiring. I'm almost tempted to go and grab my power poles. So tempted to power pole this. Okay, cool. Have fun flying. Okay. I need a little bit more taken off there. There we go. I don't know if my Twitch mods are still out there or not, but if he is, how's Twitch going? Are we seeing any new activity? Or is that it for so far today? So, also, is the lodge still here? Let's see. Ah! Okay, that's just power pack. Nothing I gotta worry about. Hey, whenever you can get back to doing videos, dude. Like I said, this thing I just bought. So, I had to clear off my whole desk. I had printer parts here. I had 2 printers laying here. Now they're all on the floor over there. You can't see them. But I got an Ender 3 and I got an Ender 3 Plus. The Ender 3 is going to be dismantled. I'm going to put the Ender 3 Plus parts in the Ender Plus. So the Ender Max, and vice versa. And then I'm going to take that Ender 3 with the wrong parts, with the parts that are in there that don't work, and try to make it work again. So you're going to see a lot of videos coming out from me soon about doing that. But hey, man, it's good to see you still around and still doing that. I can't wait to see your new videos. Can't wait to see your new workroom, dude. That's gonna be awesome. You can always hit me up on Discord or on Twitter, and that's for everyone here. If you're on Twitter or if you're on Discord or you're not sure I want to talk to you, trust me, I want to talk to everybody. I like everyone. Everyone is special. Let's put it that way. I like to hear from all you, so don't be afraid to give me a call. Or holler or whatever you want to call it. So, okay, I gotta take some of this wiring apart so I can fix it. Okay, these are bed. So I need to put them in the bed. So red is positive, black is negative usually. And what I like about this is like the TH3D board, Easy Board, is the same size as Creality, same setup as Creality. Just it has 2208 thematic drivers. They're on the board. Not a big fan of them being on the board. I would still like more printer companies. Actually, I'm going to take the board out of here to work on it. I'd like to see more board companies go to, you can add your own drivers whenever you want to the boards. Like the SKRs and the Gen Ls and all those other boards, to have that, like, luxury to add them on. Not have the parts already put on. Am I asking for much? Maybe? I don't know. I am going to contact Creality. Like after this stream is over, I'm going to go to AliExpress and I'm going to put in an order and get this working, get this taken care of. After that, I won't be streaming the board running or anything like that, guys, because I don't really feel this is a good example of what the printer can do. And plus, also, I may need to do some extra adjustments, unfortunately, which is what it is. But we'll see it turn on at least, okay? So I'll give you that, and I'll finish the building of it. Because there's a few things left still to build on this printer. Still got to put the bed on. Still got to wire the bed on there. This is simple little wiring. I don't think you guys really need to see me put wire in a up close shot of me taking wire strands and sticking it inside the power board. Honestly. I'll be honest here. I mean, do you guys find that interesting? Watching me shove wire into a hole? If you do, tell me in the comments. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see your office though, man. Your new studio, your new print room, where all the prints happen. I mean, he did his Ender Max. I must admit, the Ender 5, the Ender 3 Max that you built, that was beautiful, man. If you're still watching, oh man, stupid wire thing. I'm a little envious about the U.S. though. For you guys that are living in the U.S., a little envious of you. Only because of one thing only. You guys are allowed to go everywhere right now. No restrictions. You guys got your COVID shots. Only 40% of the population, but still, like, wow. Just a little jealous. Cause we haven't got ours yet. We're getting there. I mean, Canada's at 49, I think we are right now. 49% population's not been vaccinated, got their first shot, and 10% have their second shot. So that's not too bad. I can't knock that. But I would love to see it at like 90. But hey, some people can't get the shot for health reasons. But yeah, I know you guys are getting tired of pandemic talk and not being able to go out and everything else. But you know what? At least now your guys getting the help you need. And yes, you are ahead of us by population also. So there is a population growth that we gotta think about. But it's good to see people are getting taken care of. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm glad to see more Canadians are getting vaxxed too. I know there's a lot of talk about, vaccination safe or anything like that. I can tell you, I've already had the Pfizer shot. I've been okay. My 5G reception is terrible still, so you don't have to worry about the 5G reception being better. As everybody complains about it, says, "Oh, you're gonna have 5G reception, and you're gonna take over your mind." Yeah, well, I welcome the government overlords to take over my mind. Probably be a better use of my mind than what I'm using it now for. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look. Okay, good luck there, John. How many people we got watching still? 5. Hey, to the 5 people. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it a lot. Sorry you didn't get to see your fire and brimstone. Got caught in the bed before I connected it. But you would have fire and brimstone. You don't know how many times I do this at work. Changing out a heater cartridge or have to do a wiring job. It's just a. There we go. Alright. Now the fan, I'm not going to worry about them being tinned. The amount of voltage that goes through these, they still get hot, so I'm not worrying too much about them. What I may do later is I might buy ferrets, and put them on as a way to connect these better. But right now, I don't worry too much about those. I know, it's like, why change everything else if you're not going to change these code? Because I don't know what I'm going to have to do with these as of yet. Because I don't know what's going to happen with my board. Since I am getting a board replacement, I'm not going to worry too much about them in the screw terminals. Since they don't pull a lot of voltage, I'm not going to worry too much. But maybe over time I might have to worry about them. Do 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 do. And that's the music I listen to all day at work. Stuff like do 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 do. And if anybody knows the song, hey, tweet out. See, not tweet out. I should say, type in the chat. I want to see if you guys know the song. I'm gonna hum a few lines because, as we all know, if you try to sing a song or you hum a song or you make a song reference, YouTube will block your feed and shut you down. It will put music over yourself, even though you're not humming. Only though you play, you sing, you hummed a few chords. It's considered no. You can't do that. I don't know why, but there are groups out there that hate it when you hum a few lines of their song. I really do think there needs to be a change on that. I mean, honestly, for a few lines you hum of a song, you get flagged? That doesn't sound right. Just saying. There are music companies out there that are greedy as heck. No, they want their money. They pay millions of dollars to get these guys in the studio. The artists get to go to concerts and perform. Record companies see a little bit of that back. Not much. I think it's like 4%. And the artists get to take away 90%, so that's how artists make their music, guys. It's not from record deals, from concerts. So, a little bit of history for you guys. There's only a few artists that make their money off of the albums that they've recorded. When I mean few, I mean very few. I think Celine Dion is one of them. So is Celine Dion, Mariah Carey. I know there's one more that I'm missing. Maybe it's Beyonce. I'm thinking of that still makes her money off of the music rights or something like that. It's not how much I wanted you to pull up, but all right, fine. Too much stripping. Wire insulation. I had to clean it. How's the flight? Seen a lot of cool objects? Have people calling you out for being a UFO? One thing I will say, your batteries don't last long on those gliders, do they? I mean, you've got maybe about 10, 20 minutes worth of flight time on them, and then you have to charge them up again, correct? Just seems kind of sad. But then again, they're lightweight vehicles and they move around fast, so I can understand that part too. It'd be nice if there was more battery capacity that you could get out of a battery to get around, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Dog's toys. Let me guess. Dog toy for the win. Maybe that's what you should do. Build yourself drones for dog toys. Droning for dogs. Give your dog something to chase it and they'll be happy. Make $1,000,000 off that product, man. $1,000,000. Take it to dog shows, custom build them. At a dog show, custom designs. Show them off. Have people go, oh, cool, I want one. Sell a whole bunch of them. 3D print the parts you need. Maybe not 3D print the parts, but you know what I'm talking about. Own the world. Be a DIY maker. Okay. Yeah. The system is broken. Okay. I'll watch that later. Hey, I didn't know 3D printing and painting was running right now. You're probably wondering what the heck is going on. I wonder why I have my viewership dropped. They're all watching DV3. They're all watching 3D printing painting. Well, guys, I hate to tell you this, but we got the board all hooked up finally, wired up. And I'm just putting in the next final bits of screws. I'll be able to power this baby up and get this thing running. Test it. All the wires seem to be nice and sturdy, too. I might have to do some work on this. Drones are like freelance, man. After 5 minutes, they're out of juice. So true, so true. After 5 minutes, we were dead. So, let's get this all connected. Okay, so this is the Z. Then I need to find the Z stop. Now I got 2 thermistors. I have no idea where they go to. Okay, that's nozzle. So that goes to T temp. Where's the bed temp? I guess this is the bed temp one. Yep. Y and X. Why? Why must I do this? 6. These are labeled well. That's the one thing I will say. It's like Creality thought about, oh, these guys are going to have to rewire these boards at times. Why don't we just put a little sticker on them so they can see it? And when that didn't work, they put big words on them so you can see it. This is why. This is why we do what we do. We do it for you, the viewers. There you go. Just pull them all in and we'll close the door now. So I know this has been riveting. Once again, as I screw in screws. Just tell that I'm trying to screw you, right? I'm screwing with you guys' minds? Yeah. Nah, I don't screw with anybody. I just like to let you guys know what I'm doing next. Should I still be more punishing? As I'm going to be with you guys in chat in a second. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm putting in screws right now. I'm giving it the screws. They're all over it, Jerry. You know what? I look forward to seeing you guys again when we can all be together, hanging down at Earth or Murph, and seeing Ming Zolon and seeing his drones, and if you let me fly one. Yeah, right. No, I wanted to get a drone, to tell you the truth, for a long period of time. I still want to get one. But I know that if I buy one, I can't fly it out here. So why bother? You know? It's a catch-22. You know, I'd love to get one, but you can't fly them everywhere. And in my area, because we have an airport nearby, we're considered, the whole area of Kitchener-Waterloo is on no-fly path for drones. So even though I want one, I couldn't use it. There you go, charge us money, $5 per flight or whatever. Make your money back. That's the reason why I don't do drone work, because it's just not worth the money out here. You know, not worth my headaches. Yeah, Rover, I could, but then my dog would chase it down and kill it, or the cat would. I could torment my cat. That would be the best thing to do. Which I may not have much longer. If this cat doesn't learn to behave, my mom will kill it. Literally. Okay, we got the bottom, but we got the top back on here. Start looking at this. It's starting to look more like a printer again, isn't it, guys? Okay, next step. After we took out the Creality board because it was crap, we need to put the bed on. So we're going to go to the M4 screws. Where they disappeared off to now. Here they are. The M4 screws. Mine are different. So is mine. Mine would be different too. You probably want to make it friends. Now do I put this under or over? Over. Okay, how many screws do I need to put in? 6. I think I have 6 in here. Yeah, I do. Oh, cool. Even though I don't know what Amazing Horse is, but still cool. Yeah, I say cool to a lot of things, people. Depressing. But if you like what's being done, then that's cool. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Sounds like a reference from Rooster Chicken. From, what is it, Rooster Teeth? Yeah, Rooster Teeth. Oh my god, it's amazing. I just lost a washer. Freaking hell. Fell down the hole. Washer fell down the hole. Well, that one won't have a washer on it, that's all. Like, fuck you, fell down the hole. Guys got the reference? If you remember Tiny Toons back in the day? Go down the hole. But honestly, you know what was the greatest show? And I know I'm going to have probably people going, what? Is the line I'm going to say right now. And a lot of people, if you ever watched it, you'll get the reference. And that is, what are we going to do tonight? What we do every night. Try to take over the world. That and Hello Nurse. Oh, brother. Yes, and Maniacs. Great show. Glad it's back on the air. Lots of fun. Lots of adult jokes get in there all the time. And that's one of the things that the pink guy who plays Pinky says. Um, the show, he's like, it's amazing how many adult jokes get into our shows. You know, it's like we don't plan for them; they just end up in there. 1, 2, 3. So I should have 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. What the heck? Okay. Washer, so I'll put that in here. Oh, I see. It doesn't go in. Not threaded to go in. Interesting. Did you name them Wacko, Yakko, and Dot? Yep. Speaking of which, anybody watch the new Animaniacs? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it just as wacky as it used to be? But man, the adult jokes, oh my god. Being a kid, coming out, I think it was in high school, just finished my last year of high school, and I watched the show, I was like, holy shoot, all these rude jokes they fit in this show. How did they get away with it? Used to boggle my brain. No, I don't remember seeing the picture on Twitter. Maybe I missed it. Send me a Twitter link over Twitter. I'll as a private DM. I'll look at it. Maybe I did see it. I just don't remember. That is a big possibility. That I've seen it and I just don't remember. Okay. Okay. Time to put on the extruder motor. Oh. TV, nope. Try to spend more time on computer. Computer good, TV bad. Speaking of computers, I recently finished watching Army of the Dead on Netflix. Okay, I have to admit, it was good to watch a movie where I could leave my brain at the doorstep and just enjoy it for what it was. Good heist movie with zombies. I know. Good heist movie with zombies? How's that impossible? Well, they did it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoy a good zombie movie here and there, but that one took the cake. So you're looking for a good zombie. If you're looking for a good apocalyptic heist movie, that one works. Okay, so it says I put that. Okay, you're providing nuts on this one. I love this. They say you gotta grab T4, T5s, and T6, yet they put the nuts already on the parts. And the wing nuts. It's like, yeah, I don't have to do anything else. No, I would have been done if it wasn't for my board falling apart. The motherboard itself is missing a capacitor. Like the capacitor plate was not even soldered properly. And the capacitor was in the box, just floating around. That's what happened off Axis. I would have had this thing built and printing a long time ago. I'm doing well though off Axis. Instructions, blah. No, I haven't been following the instructions. I'm just reading them to see which way what had to be done. Literally, yes, literally, I would have been done by now. I had to go and source a part out of my collection of parts from TH3D. Which I'm going to tag. If it wasn't for Tim, I would never have this printer working. Thank you, Tim, for giving me this board. I think Tim would be going, what? I will, though, take the board into work and see if we can solder it and get it working. But I have a feeling I'm going to be going for RMA with Creality. And I can tell you right now, I'm not looking forward to the RMA work that I got to do with Creality. Because Creality are a bunch of morons when it comes to this stuff. Though then again, I've heard a lot of people rave about Creality's RMA is pretty damn freaking stressless. I hope. Of access. Move away from Bruiser's Slicer. Go directly to. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I want you to go directly to Idea Maker. Trust me. Idea Maker. Don't don't believe me? Go to Idea Maker. Trust me on this. You'll be 5 times more impressed. Okay? I know people that are pure Prusa fanboys are now using Idea Maker. You'll be happy you did. Trust me. Also, give me a second here. Just gonna grab something here. Oh, so, I run into some problems. I got this stuff kicking around. I was able to find this on Amazon. 14 gauge race wire for doing RCs. I'm hoping that this stuff is good. Oh, thank you, Access. That makes me feel so much more better. I think. I'm just kidding with you. No, I bought some. This 14 gauge World Championship racing cable. For doing the wiring that I got to do on the when I'm ready to rebuild my printer. Well, that's a funny thing. It was on sale. I went on Amazon and they had it on for. I think this is how long is this? 20 meters. I think I bought 5 feet for 12 bucks. So I couldn't go wrong for that. Yeah, I do know who you are. Oh man, but yeah, no, I bought this for 12 bucks. Couldn't go wrong on Amazon. It was on sale. I was like, "Wah, racing cable, okay, bye." Yeah, but racing cable is beautiful stuff. Really thick. Love the insulation on it. That's what's probably going to go into the Ender when I rebuild the Ender and I redo the CR10 to go into to do the cube. It's just finding the time and the money because it's not the money that kills me; it's the time that kills me. And then other times, it's the money that kills me, not the time that kills me. Got the money, don't got the time. Got the time, don't got the money. It's a never-ending cycle. You know how it is for you 3D printer guys. You want to buy that new printer. Ooh, that nice shiny new printer. But you don't have the money. Or you have the money, but you don't have the time to build it. I'm not sure how this wiring is supposed to be. I know they said I have to put it in the V slot, I think. Let's have a look at the cabling. Oh! Someone just sent me some money. 1191 from Marcel Roberts. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Came in on my PayPal account. That's really nice of you. You're enjoying the show. Thank you. And let's just see what else is in here. Okay, he sent me the Amazing Horse link. I'm just going to watch it here. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a... Yeah, no, I bought a couple coffees with that, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But my horse, it's amazing. Oh, that's bizarre. Well, stuff you find on the internet these days, my friends. The stuff you can get. Gets graphics. Oh, God. So, I don't know who's new, who's not. So I was going on about the Ender 3. Why didn't I get an Ender 3 Max? Or why did I go with an Ender 5? I mean, sure, it's a cool printer. Sure, it's a Core XY. But why would I go this route? And I've had people ask me that question today. So I'm going to go over it one more time. Because I could and I wanted to. But also, I have a feeling this is going to become the new Ender 3. So, the Ender 3, great printer, great paying for the buck, but I have a feeling we're going to see a change soon. And the Ender 3 is going to become the Ender 5 is going to become the new Ender 3. But, you guys, you got to keep in mind, with this chip shortage that we got coming along, the Ender 3 is going to go right through the roof. And a lot of people will go, well, I want an entry-level printer to look at the Max. And I might just buy a Max instead. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Of Access, the actor, the movie, the myth, the legend. That's awesome, dude. Oh yeah, I guess I should tell you about my brush with Stardom. Yes, I had a brush with Stardom. And yes, I was on a show. This is going to surprise Off Access. I got knocked into having to be on an episode of the Handmaid's Tale. It films out here in Canada. They film a lot of the scenes. One of the bridges out here in Cambridge is used in one of the scenes. And they had to have army guys police it. And I would just happen to be walking out of the Idea Exchange, which is a library out here, their makerspace area, and I was just heading home, and some guy on the street grabs me. He's like, "Why aren't you in costume? We need you in costume." I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And the guy's like, "Oh, you don't work for us?" I'm like, I don't even know what the heck's going on. He's like, "You want to make an easy $500? Yeah, sure. Sign this. NDA, you can't say anything about it." I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. That's been now cleared, by the way, so I can now talk about it. Okay, why don't you go over, talk to this girl. This girl's going to help you out, get dressed. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And then I figured out what the heck that was on. I was like, oh, okay, well, sure. But, well, to this day, I still get contacted by the team that worked on that movie to do extra bits. I was like, not interested in doing that. So yeah, I was under NDA. You know the bridge down near the old post office? So that is between Ainsel and crosses across the Gulf. They used the main bridge, which is used to connect, which is just near the library. That's where they were filming this as they were coming across the bridge. They used that bridge, and I had to stand out one of the pillars and just stand there and do nothing, holding a gun. Well, fake gun, of course, but still. Yep, main scene bridge. Yep, that's the one. You can't see me. You can't tell it's me. I'm standing there with a gun in my hand, with like one of the rifles in my hand, watching the girls as I walk across, and that's it. That's all I had to do. They filmed like 8 scenes there in one day. Guys, like, great, that's perfect. Okay, we're going to do scene number 2. They're going to walk across again. Okay. Action. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to do scene 15. We walk across the bridge again. I'll just sit there going, yeah, okay, whatever. And it was like, they call break and every so often, they're like, oh, you can come down. And I would end up talking to some of the other extras that were working on the show, and they were like, yeah, that's just they're doing that for the scene for this. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And some people were like, wait a minute, you're not an extra. I've never seen you before. I'm like, they grabbed me off the street. It's like, because he filled the bill for somebody. Like, probably. Or someone didn't show up for their role. Yep, that happens a lot. I'm like, okay. So, you meet a lot of interesting people, and they tell you interesting stories about working it. But, as I said, I'm not interested in becoming a star or anything. I'm just, offering me money. I was like, yeah, sure. Oh, I don't mind with a few extra bucks in my hand. They said, one guy was saying, yeah, I do this for a living. I make good money at this every year. No. I'm like, oh, okay. I still talk to some of the guys that still work as extras. Once in a while, I'll get a phone call and I'll be like, hey, Ryan, how you doing? Are you going to work on the new show? Blah, blah, blah. No interest in it. And they usually try to talk me into it. It's like, sorry, guys, not interested. But I get that all the time. Every so often, they'll contact me. XX, I guess that's the X. Just make sure about that. So right now, I'm just setting up the cabling right now. And then we'll neat up the wires afterwards. This must be love that I've been looking for. Is this blank that I'm feeling? Is this the blank? Yeah, it's not a stable income. That's the problem. I agree with you on that one. But I've done it. I know what you talk about. Like, I mean, it's just fun. It was just like that one time I get dragged off, but it's like they keep contacting me, wanting me to do it again. It's like, I'm not interested in being part of the show. It's not my dream. It's not where I want to be. And, yeah, they're always trying to talk me into coming back, so, they drag you in, then they drag you out. What was that Godfather line? Like, get out! And they need to bring me back in or something like that, This extruder can go up. So I may have some extra wire kicking around. I'm going to have to really neat this thing up, so. Let's see. Oh, that sucks, dude. That's ridiculous. Those are days when it just doesn't pay, does it? You get some time, you go over there, you figure, okay, I'll do a couple scenes, be good money for me for the end of the day, and lo and behold, they just doesn't pan out. Ugh. I got friends that used to do acting, and they always flip out every time I get an acting gig. They're like, "How did you get the acting gig? I didn't get the call. I didn't want it. Why did you tell me about it? Because they called me, not you." I was just like, ugh. Z, Z. Okay, so Z is where? So where's the Z connector? Up, and Z connects to the bottom. Okay, so that's why it's like that. So why Creality didn't think about cabling really surprises me. You think they would have thought about the cabling before they built when they built this printer, knowing that people would have to run cabling every which way but Sunday. It would make it long enough that I could run it into the line, you know? So you run it across this. Not enough room. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's nice to be around people. But aren't you guys under quarantine rules? Like, I was told I had some quarantine rules that working on Handmade again, they wanted me to quarantine a hotel for like 15 days just to make sure I'm not COVID. I have COVID. And then I'm only allowed to be on set, and then I have to go back to my hotel room for each day after a shoot. I was like, I live in the same area. Nope, can't do that. Not not protocol. So I've been told. So I don't know if you guys experienced that same luster of fun that I had to experience. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys are just wondering what we're doing, we're just chatting here. We got the printer all hooked up. Yeah, the printer's wired. I'm just double checking all the wiring and just cleaning it up. And then we'll get it going for our first print. Just getting it ready. Yeah, no, I mean, it's good to hear that you're doing this and that you're having fun. That's what matters, man. It matters that you're having fun and you're doing what you're doing. That's what it all comes down to. So, because of Creality's bowl move, that I don't have, they didn't give me. That's one thing I'm really shocked. They're getting cheap. They didn't even give me a USB cable for crying out loud. Even though I know the USB cables are junk. Still would have been nice if they gave me a USB cable. Yeah, no USB cable. Talk about cheap. Oh, you're not dealing me away from my printer. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying it's cheap. They didn't supply a cable for this. Now I gotta figure out how I would got plug this in so I can send the program language over to the TH3D board. Oh yeah, I gotta change that to Canadian power. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, still no fireworks, guys. They're waiting for me to bleed or get hurt. That's the whole thing. But the stream is to watch Ron get hurt. Oh, he got hurt already. Got hurt when he found out his board was broken. Ugh. 115. We are actually 120 volts. North America is, but they only go up to 115 on the board itself. But yeah, no, 120 volts is normal for NTSC. So here's something to really wrap your brain around. Nope. Nope for what? We want the rat. Oh, I know which one you're talking about off axis. You're talking about the one that TJ and Check just put together, right? That same printer. Yeah, but we okay. That is true. But usually it's 120 volts is what usually goes in. But you are correct on that part. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off screen. You guys won't see what I'm doing. But I'm going to go over to TH3D firmware and I'm going to have it do the work on the board for me here. So I'm going to say probably we have the Ender 5. I'm going to put the Ender 5 new lead screws on there. Next step. ABL, none. Next step. Filament sensor, none. Next step. Thermals. Stock thermistor. Stock bed thermistor. PID is enabled. AC bed is enabled. Next step. Direct drive is not direct drive. Stealth chop is off. Pancake steppers are off. Reverse C. Don't think I need to do that yet. Okay, next step. Fan fix. Don't need it. Home adjustment. Don't need it. Don't know yet. Reverse knob direction. Don't know if I need that on yet. Next step. Tags. No tags I can think of that tag it. Verify palm trees. I hate these picture ones. What the heck? Oh my good lord. Control C. Hit Control V. I do not like this new security they put on this thing. On the TH3D website. Submit. Download. Oh, I didn't give it a tag. That's why I can't find it. Gotta give it a tag name. I'll call it Creality Fail. Okay, Ender 5 new lead screw, yeah. ABL, none. Filament sensor, none. Thermals, don't have to change those. Motors, don't have to change. Miscellaneous. Lower homing, don't need to do that. Review. Okay, we'll call this fail. Fail Ender. Okay. I'm not a robot once again, and I'll have to pick some trees. Oh, not gonna let me do that. Okay, submit. Okay, we're in the queue. Fail Ender's in the queue, so now I gotta wait for the queue for it compiling. Once it's complete, then I copy it over to my SD card and I turn on my printer and let the SD card do its work. So I'll wait for that. Yeah, we're all hoping for the borders to open up soon, man. Love the borders to open up again. Drive to the States, have some chilies, have Olive Garden again. Just, have freedom again. You know what I mean? I don't mean freedom as in like Freedom USA style. I'm just like the freedom just to go out and have fun. Actually, maybe having some time next when the borders reopen. I may be doing a trip across the U.S. I may just drive out through Texas, check out Texas. Your Texas is amazing to check out, so I may just do that. Check out check out what Bucky the Beaver or whatever that place is called. Bucky's, I think it is. The truck stop, which I hear is the most amazing truck stop out there in Texas. So I'll have to check that out. Let's see if it's done yet. Filament Ender is successful! Yay! Then I click on that, and I download the firmware bin and config H. You might need to disable pop-up blocker. Right click, open link in new tab, opening. Okay, it's not allowing me to down. Okay. Do I block up? Oh, that's why my ad blocker is on. Refresh. There we go. Downloading it now. Firmware.bin. Okay. Grab their SD card. You want the SD card. Back in a second. This is really cool. So this is a print I found online. I recustomized it for me, but what it does, store all my SD cards in here. But what I'm after is these ones right here, the adapters. So I don't have to go and unplug an SD port and just plug it right in the slot in my computer, which makes it a lot easier to transfer files over. Come on, go in there. Come on. There we go. Okay. Show a new folder. So you guys can't see what I'm seeing. I do apologize for that, but let's face it, you wouldn't be seeing this if I didn't have to do this again. Creality would just do their damn freaking job and just put these files. I know I'm being mean. No. But still, it's just annoyance. I have to do this just so I can use my printer. It's like, you'd think they would have fixed that. But Oh well, it is what it is, right? Quiznos tonight? I'm not sure. Um, Maybe. It's late, isn't it? It's 6. 5:30. I should find out what we're doing about dinner. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stop the stream for now. Um, but no, I'm not going to do that just yet. Okay. I'm not going to stop it just yet, but I'm going to do something here. Okay. There it is, right there. This is going to fix it. This. I thought I was going to have to update it for the USB. I forgot this just an SD card. Okay. I like the plug plugs in back. What I like about this, power switches right here. How many times have we said power switches? Oh. I hear power. Front fan is running and I haven't even turned it on yet. That's fishy. Okay, here we go. Just turned it off. I forgot to plug in the screen. Okay, let's go see how this works. TH3D. Marlin 2.71. 27. We got action. It's alive. It works. Let's see if we can move the bed. Motion. Home X. Home Y. I'm not going to home Z because Z is going to go and might screw up the bed. So I'm going to try to I'm going to adjust the Z screw here. So there's a screw right back here that you guys can't see. I know I apologize for that. I wish it was a little bit easier to show you, but there's a screw right here which is going to hit the limit switch up here. And what I have to do is I have to adjust the Z for that. So I think that should be good enough. Let's limit the Z. Let's see the home Z. Oh, I know. I don't like Idea Maker's look, but once you start using it, you're like going, "Oh my God, Racer, you need to put a lot of work into it." It is a smart-looking, sexy interface. The interface ain't the greatest, but you'll once you start using, you understand what they were doing, and you're just like going, "Damn, that's sexy." There it goes. It works, guys. It's alive. It's alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my break. I may restart the stream up on a different tile, part 2. I need to eat. I need to think about dinner. I need to think about what I want to eat. And then I'll come back and we'll try to continue this again. And I'll set this up just to be on the printer itself. You'll still hear me, but then I'll disconnect power and then I'll have like 2 cameras on it. A camera from above and a camera above and below. So you guys can see it working in all its glorious action. Making a cube and then we'll try something else and go from there. And you're saying Quiznos. Okay, fine, I'll get Quiznos. Okay, just make you happy? Huh? Is that what you want? Huh? No, I am starting to feel hungry. Yay! So, guys, let me just show you what I'm dealing with. So, right after it happened. Yay! Oh my god. Yeah, well. I'm going to come back, guys. If you want to see the Ender 3 Pro running, I don't know how many of you guys have an Ender 3 Pro. If you do, great. If you don't, you might want to stick around for it. I will put a tweet on Twitter and let you guys know what I'm going to be doing. The Ender 3 is going to be running a print, and I will make sure that links are in the tweets. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the new subbers, the money. That was great. Thank you so much. And yeah, this has been fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching my pain. My knee, and I got to deal with now Creality and this board issue. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.